Okay, a little bit of a weird last hand there after I doubled. I felt pretty good. Little jack raising the cutoff. I had queen jack of spades on 22 to 24 bigs. I could jam there easily. It's totally fine. Knowing what I know about him, I feel like he probably leans towards calling more than the average bear. So I decided to flat. Big blind called. So 80 in there. Check to me. 2 clubs on board. Queen 9-9. I bet 21,000 to about 80. About quarter pot. He check raised to 50K. Kind of awkward, but there's like so many draws there and so much stuff. And I'm gonna have queen jack. So I call. Turns to jack. Puts it all in. I have short stacks. I have like, what did I have? 125, 150,000. So I called queens and jacks, and you know, he had ace-9 off. Such is life. You always think about after you bust a tournament, like, what is there another way I could have played it to win? But you know, you're not going to be results oriented when you're doing this thing.
All right, on break. Here's the hand breakdown I want to talk to you about. The blinds are 1,500, 3,000, with of course the 3,000 big blind ante. Ryan LaPlante raises from the hijack position to 6,500, a little more than the mid raise. Yours truly's in the small blind. I've got the 8-9 of spades. Okay, this is a hand where I randomize, and sometimes I 3-bet, sometimes I flat. I'm never folding it, especially 6-max. This is one of the spots where we decide to flat. Big blind folds. The flop is 6-7-8 with 2 clubs. We have top pair open and straight draw. And that's a flop that we can lead sometimes. More so from the big blind, because that's a really good flop for a big blind range. It's going to have a lot of that stuff. From the small blind, a little tighter, so probably a lot less leads. I decide to check. He checks back. And I'm actually, something about the way he checked, I don't know, I was a little bit concerned that he actually had aces. Because aces make sense to have in your check back range here, right? Especially on a board like that, because he knows he doesn't want to get check raised and play a big pot there with the overpair. Turn is the 6, right? So now with 19,000 in the pot, I decide to bet 12. Bet 12 into 19, pretty close to 2/3 pot, and he calls. The river is a 4, so it makes the 4 card straight. And now there's 43,000 in the pot, and I elect to go with a block bet of 30% pot. So I bet 13,000 with my top pair, and part of what I'm thinking here is this. Obviously, I don't want to face a big bet, all right? If I check, he could put me in a tough position. And also, I'm looking to get some looser calls from some ace-high hands, maybe, as well as a 7. Like if he has ace-7, it's very reasonable. He could have 9-7 suited, a whole bunch of 7s that may pay off. So a blocking bet has a couple functions for you in that spot. Like he just insta-called, like he had aces. He insta-called. He didn't even think about raising, which is good, right? So